So we have if you think about like anilines, aniline X, which are nothing but monocyclic conjugated hydrocarbons. Monocyclic conjugated hydrocarbons is nothing but anilines. So in that we can take examples. This is of aniline 4, aniline 6, like that. So this is aniline 8. The number of corners is 4, so that's why it is called as where it is x is equal to 4, here x is equal to 6, x is equal to 8. And here we can understand that this is having the number of delocalizable electrons is 4. That means it is following 4 and 5 electron conjugation. And here n is equal, by placing n is equal to 1 in this case, it is following 6 electrons conjugation. I can say here there is involvement of, since 4 electron conjugation, it is a 4 and 5 electron conjugation. In this case, I can say it is a 6 electrons conjugation is there. So it is referred as 4n plus 2 pi electron conjugation. The total number of electrons is 6 because 3 pi bonds are there. If we think about this is, we can say that by placing n is equal to 2. Suppose in this case I am just taking here, what is the value of n? It is value of n is equal to 1, it is also value of n is equal to 1, value of n is equal to 2. Then it follows once again 4 and pi electron conjugation. Therefore, since it is having 8 electrons. So it is a system of 4 electron conjugation, a system of 6 electron conjugation, a system of 8 electron conjugation of monocyclic hydrocarbons. So, and once what type of conjugation is clear, we can conclude whether it is aromatic or anti-aromatic. So we can say that this is anti-aromatic. As per our knowledge, this is anti-aromatic. And it is also supposed to be anti-aromatic. But I told already, the anti-aromatic species have 2 off-filled electrons, 2 unpaired electrons in the respective molecular orbitals. That makes it is unstable. So they do not normally exist at room temperature. They are capable to exist at a very low temperature like that. For example, if we take this one, it is nothing but aniline 4. Aniline 4, it is nothing but the name of this is what? It is cyclobutadiene. The name of this is cyclobutadiene. Cyclobutadiene. CBD. Cyclobutadiene. So in this situation, it is existed at 35 Kelvin. But when you go for higher temperature or room temperature, it is not going to exist as such because it is anti-aromatic. Anti-aromatic species are unstable. So what type of reaction is considered? It is preferred to convert. It is just to take some reaction. It is just 2 species of that will add and gives a new compound. That is of course aromatic here. So here it is tried to convert into some other species of stable species compared to anti-aromatic species. So I want to say that. So here it is what is that? CBD actually, cyclobutadiene. It is supposed to exist like this because it is having 2 off-filled orbital molecular orbitals. 2 off-filled molecular orbitals. And 2 species of this will combine again. Like this. So you can say that at room temperature 2 species of this will combine, simply gives this compound. In this case, you know, what about this 1, 2, 3 and 4, this hydrogen is there. It means here you can say it is a compound where carbon is having sp3 aggregation. That means it is a aliphatic system. It is not planar compound. It is not planar compound. You can say, okay, let me say it is anti-aromatic. So that anti-aromatic species is converted into aliphatic species. You get stability. That means aliphatic species is more stable than anti-aromatic species. And there is another way of getting stability, just by gain of electrons also. If suppose it gains electrons, if it takes, it maybe there is a scope losing of electrons. If suppose if it loses these 2 electrons, there is another scope on oxidation by losing of 2 electrons. You can say on oxidation by losing of 2 electrons, it may be possibility to convert as a dication. If it converted it like this. So what we can say, cyclobutadiene dication, cyclobutadiene dication. So if it converts like this, how many electron system right now? This is a system of 2 electron system. Now here 2 electron conjugation. This is a 2 electron conjugation. Now another way, if it also undergoes reduction, if it involves reduction, that means gain of 2 electrons. That means the species is converted as like this. So I can say this is a conjugation of 2 electron conjugation. This is a cyclic system of 6 electron conjugation. So now, right now, this is having the following of 4n plus 2 rule. So both the systems will follow 4n plus 2 Huckel's rule, 4n plus 2 electron conjugation. In this case, n is equal to 0. In this case, n is equal to 1. So in this manner, the cyclobutadiene is basically anti-aromatic, which is unstable, and that's why it is tried to convert into a stable species, either of aliphatic or sometimes aromatic species. So if 2 species of this combine, it converts like this. If it involves oxidation by losing of these 2 electrons, it becomes this kind of species where vacant p orbital, and there is a double bond. That means it is a system of 2 electron conjugation. Right now it is aromatic. Another way, if it involves reduction, then it is having 6 electrons. That means extra 1 electron is added to this p orbital, 1 more electron added to this p orbital. Right now it is having 6 electron conjugation. So that means aromatic. Both the species are aromatic. That means now anti-aromatic species is converted into what? Aromatic species. So in this way, we can able to say what about the situation of these compounds. So this is anti-aromatic. Now, if you think about this system, it is following 4n plus 2 5 rule. It is aromatic. It is a special compound. It is very important compound in the aromatic system. It is a very parental aromatic monocyclic hydrocarbon, that is benzene. Where as per thermodynamical study, which is found to be stabilized with the energy of 151 kilojoules per mole. That is nothing but resonance energy or stabilization energy. So it is no doubt it is a stable species simply following 4n plus 2 5 Huckel's rule. Now if you think about this species, is once again, if it obeys the planarity once again, then once again it is anti-aromatic, because it is 8 electron system following 4 and 5 electron conjugation. What is the nature? It is supposed to be anti-aromatic if it maintains its condition like a planar. If it is maintained as planar. But it is noted that I told already anti-aromatic species are unstable due to presence of 2 off-filled molecular orbitals. That's why try to get stability by converting into another mannerism. By just try to convert into aliphatic species or by try to converting into aromatic species. So in this case, no doubt it is not going to exist at room temperature. As it is aromatic species, it is not found to exist as a planar in this manner. It is existed. It is noted that from X-ray crystallography, from experimental study, it is noted that it is existed as an aliphatic compound. That means where planarity is not taken. Planarity is no more maintained. So from X-ray crystallography study, it is noted that it is existed as So it is a situation, it is something like a shape of tub, a tub shaped molecule. A tub shape, it is not a planar, we have alternate double bonds. So it is noted that from X-ray crystallography, it is a proof from X-ray study, X-ray diffraction study or X-ray crystallography, which is helpful normally to study about the structures of the species, structures of the crystalline compounds. So when once a compound is crystallized and it is taken the structure, found that it is a tub shape, where it is noted that the bond length values are also not to be uniform. Whenever it is a planar, if it is involves in conjugation, the bond length will be uniform. If suppose if we take benzene, what about the bond length values? The bond length values are 139 picometer, whatever the carbon and carbon bond is taken, because it is existed. It is existed as how it is existed. This species, it is existed like this because of conjugation. It is a real structure of benzene, where the 6 electron is conjugated all over the 6 carbons. That makes a stability, resonance stability, like that. So, but in this situation, the bond length values are not uniform. It is noted that the values, 2 different values are noted. That is the value, double bond length is about 133 picometer, whereas single bond is found to be 146 picometer. So there are 2 different bond lengths. That means the shape is, it becomes non-planar. What is the shape of the tub shape? So the cyclooctatetraene, it is a aniline 8. You can say it is a aniline 8. What is the IUPAC name? It is nothing but cyclic system. The name of this is cyclooctatetraene. You can write COT. Cyclooctatetraene, which is found to be anti-aromatic as per number of electrons which is noticed in the cyclic system. But we know anti-aromatic is not existed, that is converted to exist as aliphatic compound, that is proved from experiment. It is having a tub shape where the bond length values are found to be 2 different values, not of only single carbon-carbon bond. And there is one more scope of existing of this. I already told it is always try to jump into aromatic species because aromatic species are more stable. If you compare aromatic, aliphatic and anti-aromatic, aromatic species is more stable, anti-aromatic species is less stable, whereas aliphatic is in between that. So if there is a one more scope, actually the existing of this species is, if you think about it is supposed to be existed, 2 unpaired electrons. The true situation of this is like this. It is the true situation of this COT. Okay, COT, that is C8H8. What is the formula? C8H8 is the molecular formula. That is the actual existence. It is having 2 off-filled molecular orbitals, so it is a paramagnetic. So if it loses these 2 electrons, what happens? Similar to what I discussed here. If it loses 2 electrons, there is a scope to fall into the aromatic species. If it gains 2 electrons, there is a scope to fall into aromatic species. So like that, there is a possibility of this compound once again, once an oxidation, that is by converting this into C8H8, 2 electrons is missed, that makes a dipositive species, where how many electrons of conjugation? It is going to be 6 electron conjugation, 6 electron conjugation. Otherwise, by losing of 2 electrons, this is the situation. Another way, by gaining of 2 electrons, the situation will be this one. So here how many electrons conjugation? That is 8. This is of basically 8 electron conjugation. Now if it takes 2 more electron, it becomes a 10 electron conjugation. 10 electron conjugation. So in this way, the cyclooctatetraene is converted into aromatic species just by losing of electrons and forms a cation. If it gains electron, forms a anion. That means by converting the neutral species of aniline is into a cation or anion in order to get stability. So in this way, it is a aromatic. Right now, what is the situation of this? The situation of this is aromatic. In both are aromatic. We can write this as I told already here one more bond. Here if it loses this electron, plus and plus. And what about the structure of this you can write? Now here 2 electrons like this. This is anion, this is a cation. It is a dianion and dication. Both are the nature is what? The nature of both the species is aromatic. So like that, you can understand that we are trying to discuss the chemistry of anilines. What about its nature? Whether it is aromatic or anti-aromatic, whether if it is anti-aromatic, it is existent, possible or not for that species. So now, as per that, what kind of species we can consider under? Now let us move to the discussion of aromatic species, because aromaticity is a one topic. It is you have to understand properly this one, because anti-aromatic we just covered 2 species. One is CTD, other one is COT. That chemistry we have discussed. Now let me continue the discussion of the remaining anilines of aromatic. That means where it follows 4n plus 2 pi electron conjugation. That means we have taken 6 electrons. Let me take 10 electrons. So if we take aniline 10, you can say that aromatic species as a 4n plus 2 pi electron conjugation. As per 4n plus 2 pi electron conjugation, if suppose if we take n is equal to 0, the required electron is supposed to be 2 electron conjugation. If we take n is equal to 1, it is going to be 6 electron as per this. If n is equal to 2, it is found to be 10 electron conjugation. Take n is equal to 14. 4 3s are 12 plus 2. If we take n is equal to 4, we get 18 electron like that. So now let us see what about the nature of these species of different anilines. I can say this is called as aniline 6, aniline 10, aniline 14, aniline 18. Already, if we think about this kind of system, where we can consider some species of 3 carbon species. If we take with reference to 2 electron, we just take 3 carbon species of cycle. 3 carbons are there. So if we take 3 carbons, to think about if we take this kind of compound, is this compound is aromatic? No, it is not aromatic, because one of the carbon is sp3 hybridized. One of the carbon is sp3 hybridized. This carbon is of sp3 hybridized, so it is a non-planar. It is a non-planar. That means what is the nature of this? Aliphatic nature. But you know, aromatic species is more stable compared to aliphatic. So that's why it is trying to jump into aromatic species. That is, if it loses electron, that means if the force it is inverse oxidation. If it is inverse oxidation, that means by converting it to this kind of species. If it is loose, and we get here hydrogen and plus. Now it is a non-planar, but right now this is a planar system because it is of sp2. Now what is the nature of this carbon? If we take methyl carbocation, what is the hybridization of this carbon? sp2 hybridization. So like that here also, each and every it is a double bonded carbon. It is a double bonded carbon, 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. So sp2 hybridization, sp2 hybridization, sp2 hybridization. So here each and every carbon is sp2 hybridization. Here every carbon is sp2 hybridization. That's why no doubt it is a planar. It is a planar species. So in this planar species, how many electrons conjugation? That means it is a right now planar and a cyclic species. And how many electrons conjugation is there? So we can say there is only 1 pi bond and one vacant p orbital. It is having a total number of electron conjugation is 2 electron system. It is what? 2 electron system. That means where n is equal to 0. If you apply the 4n plus 2 pi electron rule, n is equal to 0 and 2 electron conjugation. So now that's why it is aromatic species. So this is more stable. Okay. Now, if you are interested about if it just loses proton, then what will be its conversion? It reaches to what? If it loses proton, that means it becomes like this. So in this situation, if you assume that this carbon is taken sp2 hybridization, then in order to provide the conjugation, if you assume here it is also sp2 hybridization, how many electrons are there? Now the system is of with 4 electrons. The 4 electron means it is a where n is equal to, that is a 4n electron, 4n pi electron conjugation. 4n pi electron conjugation. That means it is what? Anti-aromatic. So I want to say that basically I just taken a carbon of 3 carbon system where it is basically of non-planar, that is try to get into aromatic species by reduction. Once it is reduced to, if it loses by just losing off H minus, that is called as reduction. On involve of reduction, it is converted to aromatic species. If it takes oxidation, that means what we can say, if it is treated with a base otherwise. A base is one which picks out a proton from this. That means we get this one. So in this case, once it is treated with a proper base, then it is converted to respect to conjugate base. It is an acid, it is a base. Is the conjugate base is stable? No, because it is a system of 4 electron conjugation. So it is not stable. It is anti-aromatic. That's why this is not preferable, but this is a preferable one. So under 2 electron conjugation, we can just take this kind of system. And here we can also take, instead of carbon, we can take boron also. If you use the boron, we can say that just to see, this is a system where instead of carbon I just taken boron atoms, and in order to get sp2 hybridization, here I just taken actually it is having only, boron is having 2 comma 3, that means 3 electrons in valence shell, that takes 3 pi bonds, but additional 1 bond is taken, that's a formal charge. So like that, this is a formula of like something like this kind of species, something like this kind of species, where we can say each boron takes sp2 hybridization, each boron takes a sp2 hybridization, and here it is a p orbital, vacant p orbital. Here it is also already having a vacant p orbital, because boron is having a boron compounds is having a vacant p orbital because of 3 electrons, 2s and 2p, 1, 2, 3. There is one more electron, one more orbital is free, and inward hybridization is what? sp2 hybridization. So in this way, each and every boron is sp2 hybridization. It is a planar, no doubt. It is a planar. And what about electron conjugation? It is only having only 1 pi bond. That means it is a system of 2 electron conjugation. So that's why similar to this nature, this is also same. I can say both are isoelectronic species, isoelectronic. So now, so the nature of this is also aromatic. You can say it is called triboron cyclopropenyl cation. What is the name of this? This is a cyclopropane. Cyclopropene. In this, if it is converted to anion, cation, it is a cation. Then the E is replaced by, if suppose CH4 is methane, this is methyl, like that. So it is a cyclopropene. The name of this is cyclopropene. The E is replaced by Y, cyclopropenyl cation. Cyclopropenyl cation. Cyclopropene It is a double bond. Suppose if we take CH2 double bond CH2, what is name of this? Ethene. Suppose if we take one radical is free, this is called as ethene. E is removed and we put ethynyl, like that. E is removed and put YL. So cyclopropenyl cation. So cyclopropenyl cation is aromatic due to it is having 2 electron conjugation. Similarly, this is also cyclopropenyl cation, but instead of carbon it is having a boron. Okay, now I want to name this as triboron and same thing, cyclopropenyl cation, not sorry, cyclopropene. You simply say triboron cyclopropene. Triboron cyclopropene IDE. We can put IDE always. Propene, propenide, because it is anion. Triboron cyclopropenide. So in this way, just by considering a 3 carbon system where this kind of is related to n is equal to 0, we have some discussion of which species is aliphatic, which is aromatic, which is anti-aromatic. Now, suppose if we compare among these species, and I want to say this is aliphatic, this is aromatic, this is anti-aromatic. So you can say it is also aromatic. Okay, both this and this are aromatic. If someone asks you what is order of stability, it is first, it is second, it is third. So that is about the stability of these species. If suppose they are asked with reference to this 3 carbon system is taken, 3 carbon system, and they kept like this. What about this? It is a 3 carbon of cyclic of under conjugation and follows aromaticity. It is a open chain system having 3 carbon atoms, having one double bond, one positive charge. It is nothing but allyl carbocation. It is planar or non-planar? It is planar only. It is planar, but it is not cyclic. It is not a cyclic. It is not cyclic system. That's why even though it is planar, but it is not a cyclic. That's why it goes to what category? Aliphatic. Aliphatic, like that. Here it is a conjugation of 2 electrons. There is a conjugation of 2 electrons. So it is a resonance stabilized. It is also resonance stabilized. But among this and this, which is more stable? So resonance stabilization in the part of aromatic species is more stable. Okay. So if you think about the respect to MO theory, it gives the clarity in that the aromatic species is more stable compared to aliphatic species. A cyclic conjugation in order to attain aromaticity. It is a open chain conjugation. It is just a part of the open chain conjugation. That's why it is not reaches to aromatic, it reaches to aliphatic. So like that. So if you compare this and this, which is more stable? This is one more stable. Aromatic is more stable than aliphatic. Like that. If they are given, let me say this is A, it is labeled as B. Let me say it is labeled as C, and let me label this as D. Then you can say that the aromatic species are most stable. That means B and C are aromatic. B and C are aromatic, both are stable. Compared to more stable than A, which is more stable than anti-aromatic. This is the order of stability of the given species. So like that you can think of order of stability of the given species. So under 3 carbon system. Now let us go for this one. This is already a special situation where the benzene is we got C6. So that is very stable. There is no question of any second thought to think about its respect to conversions to somewhere, because it is aromatic. Okay. Okay, now let me go for a 10 electron conjugation. I have already discussed the cycle of 4 carbons. Let me discuss the cycle of 5 carbons. That means if we take a compound like a cyclic compound, now it is a situation, and you know this is not aromatic because this carbon is sp3 hybridized, so it is aliphatic. Now in order to jump into aromatic, here if it loses one proton, that means if we treat it with a base, appropriate base, then it is converted into its respective conjugate base. It is a system. Okay, this is right now, this carbon is what? sp2 hybridization. This carbon is right now, that carbon takes the nature of that carbon is sp2. That means each and every atom in this cyclic system is sp2, so no doubt it is a planar. It is a planar. And now how many electrons conjugation? 2 pi bonds and one non-bonded electron pair in one of the p orbital. So like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 p orbitals are there as per classical method. So 5 p orbitals. In that these 4 carbons is having single electron. This carbon is having one pair of electron in a p orbital. Okay, now it is a planar. And how many electron conjugation? This is having a planar of 6 electron conjugation. That means it is following 4n plus 2 pi rule. 4n plus 2 pi rule. That means it is what? Aromatic. So I want to say that the nature of this species is aromatic. So that is the reason this compound is easily converted to this species when treated with a base. The base, something like we just take some organometallic compound. For example, we just take or and metal, some metal. That means then it is converted into, we get, it becomes minus and plus. And the nature of this is a base. The R minus which act as a base to pick out the proton like this. So that is methyl lithium or ethyl lithium, like that, organometallic compounds, an appropriate base, able to pick out the proton. Actually here the base, even a weak base is also enough, because if you think about its pKa value, it is I think only 16. pKa value 16 means it is almost nearer to acidic strength of water. What is the pKa value of water? The water pKa value is 15.7. Like that. It's a compound is even though it is a hydrocarbon, it is an hydrocarbon, it is showing some special acidic nature because of if it loses a proton, it immediately jumps into aromatic species which is more stable. That is the reason it is behaving as a especially more acidic when compared to its related compounds. If suppose you just take this compound, and what about here? The hydrogen is having the pKa value of hydrogen here. Here its nature is around 39 like that. Means so it is very weakly acidic, but this is more acidic. What is the reason? Because it can jump and fall into the aromatic species. So that is the reason it is easily treated with a base. You can use the base like even I want to say that this is more acidic even alcohols also. That's why you can take some base with reference to conjugate base of alcohol. That means you can take a base like alkoxide, a tertiary butoxide or ethoxide, isopropoxide. So those bases is also suitable. These bases also suitable because it's especially okay. In this situation, we can say yes. You can say it is a structure with reference to aniline. What is this? Aniline 10. A 10 carbon with a total of how many electrons? That is 5 bond. That is a 10 electron conjugation otherwise. The aniline 10 refers to 10 electron conjugation. There are 10 carbon atoms, 10 p orbitals are involved for conjugation. That is the meaning of that aniline X. Okay, now I want to say this is a cis form because each and every double bond takes a cis configuration. But this is normally is not suggestible because angle strain will be more. If you think about as per geometry, what is the angle we get? As per geometry, in any polygon, what is the bond angle in any polygon is determined by, as per geometry, 180 minus 360 divided by number of corners. That means if we take as per geometry, if we take for example 3-carbon system, there is 3 corners are there. That means you take this kind of system. What is angle as per geometry? 180 minus 360 by 3. That means 180 minus. That means what is angle? It is 60 degrees. So this is the 60 degrees angle as per the geometry. It is of how many corners? 10 corners. That means if in this system the bond angle is going to be 180 minus 360 divided by 10. That means 180 minus, we get 36. It is nearly how much? 144 degree. But as for hybridization, each and every carbon taken sp2 hybridization. We want to say that it is sp2 hybridization. sp2 means what is bond angle? 120 degree. So there is a deviation. 120 degrees is deviated to 144 degrees. That means the deviation is about 24 degrees. Yes, 24 degrees. It is a strain of it is a bond angle strain. I want to say that if it is a system, the bond angle strain it is a deviation of what we can say 24 degrees. As per geometry, this is a system of deviation of 24 degrees, so that makes it is unstable. That's why it is trying to get the double bond configurations of trans configuration, the trans system. It is preferred take as a trans configuration for that is a double bonded carbons. So all are the same side. In this case, here if we take hydrogens are same side, the remaining alkyl portions are same. That's why it is what kind of configuration? A cis conformation we can say. But trans conformation is suggestible in order to minimize the angle strain because it is deviated about the angle of 24 degree. So if you think about that trans-annular form, let me write the trans-annular form of that. This is a trans-annular form. In this case, it is a cis configuration and it is also cis configuration, but this is a trans configuration. Hydrogen, here, hydrogen, and alternate double bonds. One alternate, that means we get here, and then here. Okay. This is alternate double bonds. So thereby it is a 10 electron conjugation. 5 bonds are there. And this is a cis configuration, this is cis configuration, this is only 2 or trans. This double bond is under trans configuration. This is also trans configuration. So in this way, it is called as a cis form, but this is called as a trans form. It is called trans-aniline. What is the name of this? Trans-aniline. Trans-aniline, where in order to escape from the bond angle strain, it is just to take trans-annular form. But it is one more new strain is appeared that makes it is not going to exist as a planar. What is that strain? The interaction between these hydrogens. These two hydrogens will interact. Van der Waals strain. The Van der Waals interaction between those two hydrogens that makes it is no more planar, no more in conjugation. That means it loses the planarity. So it lacks the planar. It is a lack of planar. Lack of planar. That means it is no more aromatic. So it is a situation I want to say now, whenever it is a lack of planarity, it is referred as aliphatic. So but not aromatic, So in this way, when you take aniline 10, what is name of this? This is called as aniline 10. The name of the compound is aniline 10. Aniline 10, you are suggested to write as a transannular form to minimize the bond angle strain. But in that transannular form, there is hydrogen atoms are interacted at the trans configuration. So because of interactions among the hydrogens in transannular form, this is also not maintaining the planarity. It is no more aromatic. So it becomes aliphatic. We can conclude. But this kind of situation is not appeared for when you go for higher anilines. Aniline 14, I just taken 10. You take aniline 14 and aniline 18. Where that kind of interactions or van der Waals strain is not appeared. That's why I want to say aniline 18 and 14, the 14 and 18 are found to be aromatic. Especially when you go for 18, this is aromatic. It is somewhat shows a medium character of aromatic and aliphatic, but we can say both are aromatic. But when you consider aniline 18, it is highly aromatic and which is proved from the experimental study. How do you prove? The proof is by thermodynamic study. That means what is meant thermodynamic study? The stability of the species. For example, if we take benzene, what is the thermodynamic stability of benzene? If we just compare benzene, when it is hydrogenated, how much energy is evolved? The evolved energy is 120 kilojoules per mole. That means on hydrogenation of one double bond of this one, 120 kilojoules is enough. But when you take three double bonds of conjugation, if it is no question of any conjugation, it is just acted as isolation. We expect actually how much expected? The expected is the delta H of expect is equal to 3 times of this. That is 3 into minus 120. That means minus 360 kilojoules per mole. That much energy is expected on hydrogenation of this. But actually, it is not a true structure. The true structure of benzene is this one. So in that situation, what happens? The same thing happens, but energy is what? The delta H of real or experimental is going to be only 208 kilojoules per mole. That means what is the difference of this? The difference of that is nothing but stabilization energy. So the difference of this is nothing but, you can say the difference is minus 151 kilojoules per mole. So like that, the benzene is stabilized by 151 kilojoules per mole of energy. This is more stable, this is a real structure, this is hypothetical structure. The difference energy between these two is about 151 kilojoules per mole. That is called stabilization energy of benzene. It is due to aromatic nature. So the thermodynamic stability explains whether the species is aromatic or not. The benzene is aromatic. In the same way, they just checked thermodynamic stability of this 18 alanine. What is this? 18 alanine. I discussed aniline 10. Now let me go for aniline 18, where thermodynamic stability proves that it is a stable compound. Not only thermodynamic stability, even bond length also. If you check the bond length, in the case of aromaticity, what is carbon to carbon bond length in benzene? 139 picometer. Only one type of carbon to carbon bond length. It is not like that. So that's why, based on bond length values or even NMR spectra and this kind of what is this? Thermodynamic stability helps us whether the molecule is under planar or whether the molecule is aromatic or not. So it is proved that the aniline 14 and 18 is aromatic, but only aniline 10 is not aromatic. So this is about that one. Okay, let me draw now the aniline. If suppose these two hydrogens are eliminated and forms a radical and connected a bond, that means what is the structure of that? The structure of that is going to be this one. That means if a new bond is appeared between these two, what is the name of this? It is called naphthalene. So now this is a planar. This is a planar. And having electron number is a 10 electron conjugation only. So it is aromatic. So as it is a planar, we can say it is aromatic. But even though it is a 10 electron conjugation, because of loses the planarity because of the strain between hydrogens is non-planar, and thus it is aliphatic. That means whenever it is non-planar, there is no more conjugation, and bond length values are found to be not of single type. There are two more bond length, carbon to carbon single bond and carbon to double bond is appeared. So I want to say that aniline 10 is non-planar and aliphatic, but the respect from this, if two hydrogens are eliminated and it is connected, we get naphthalene, it is aromatic. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 4 more carbons are required. So let me put here. That means 2 this side, 2 that side. Two more is done. Now 2 more is here. Okay. Now we are having how many corners? 14 corners. Now if you want to go for 18 corners, now you are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me write down also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 here, 7 here. 2 more, 4 more carbons. Sorry, total 18. That's why we can write. You can put here 2. And here also you can put 2 more. So this is a system of 18 carbons of cyclic of transannular form. Which form? I am just going for transannular form. All these are transannular structures. Transannular structures. Transannulines. I am just writing a transannulines. Either for it is a 10 carbon, it is aniline 10, or aniline 14. It is what? Aniline 14. What is this? Aniline 14. Here 18 carbons. What is this? This is aniline 18. Let us check whether this kind of interactions are there in order to disturb the planarity or not. If we write here that this is cis configuration, this is cis, but this is trans. So here hydrogen, one hydrogen you can put. This is cis configuration. This is a trans configuration. This is a trans configuration. This is also trans configuration. This is cis. This is trans. So there are 4 hydrogens are there, but there is a gap. Some sufficient gap is there between the hydrogens. That means there is no question of interactions among the hydrogens, even in transannular form of aniline 14. That makes it is retains planarity. Planarity is retained. Planar retained. That's why it is aromatic. This is configuration. This is trans configuration. That means you can put hydrogen and hydrogen. This is also trans. This is cis. This is trans. This is also trans. This is cis. This is trans. This is also trans. So now you just there are 6 hydrogens appeared inside, but there is a large gap that makes no question of planarity is going to miss. So it is also planar. No doubt it is also planar and it is also aromatic. When you go for higher anilines like aniline 14 and aniline 18, it is aromatic. No question of hydrogen interactions, which has happened in the case of aniline 10. So like that, if you compare 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, only the 10 electron aniline is non-planar and it is not aromatic. It is just considered as aliphatic. Consider, let's say consider a 5 carbon system is already discussed. Let me consider 7 carbon system. A 7 carbon system. If you write like this, this is not a planar because it is carbon is sp3 hybridization. It is not a planar, so it is a non-planar. It is aliphatic. But in order to gain stability, it is converted into aromatic species. That means if you use, suppose it involves reduction. Sorry. If it involves oxidation, that means by losing of hydride, that means it becomes converted to what? This is converted into, if it involved oxidation, that means by losing of H minus, it is converted into like this. So it is having a 6 electron conjugation. It is a vacant p orbital. So it is a 6 electron conjugation. Okay, this is of a planar of 6 electron conjugation. It is of 6 electron conjugation. It is a planar. And this carbon is all which hybridization? sp2 hybridization. So each and every carbon here is sp2 hybridization. There is total involvement of 7 p orbital, and among that 6 p orbitals of 6 carbons is having off field, but the 7th carbon is a vacant. So ultimately it is a planar and it is aromatic. Why it is aromatic? Because it is following 4n plus 2 pi electron conjugation, where n is equal to 1. Like that. Okay. So in this way I can say this is aromatic. But if we once treated with a base, even very strong base, and you try to convert into this kind of species, so you will get like this. It is a right now system of 8 electrons. That means it is anti-aromatic. That's why this conversion is not preferable. That is the reason its acidity is very less. Its acidity is found to be somewhere at 40. It not maintained a special character to show acidic nature. Similar to how this compound is shown. If we take 5-membered compound, in that situation, this is more acidic. As once it is more acidic means even a base like a base with reference to alcohol, conjugate base of alcohol, that is enough. RO minus is enough to get, because it is aromatic. It is 6 electron conjugation, aromatic. So like that, the cyclopentadiene is more acidic when compared to cycloheptatriene.